So this happened about 3 weeks ago, and I still haven't fully shaken it off. My name's Carl. I'm 35, recently divorced, and had to move back into the city after things fell apart with my wife. I landed a job working the late night shift at a 7-Eleven in downtown LA. Not the nicest part, I'll be real with you. The area was rough and filled with addicts and thugs, but it was a job. I needed the money, and I figured I could handle it. I'd worked security gigs before. I'd dealt with my fair share of drunks, addicts, and weirdos. But nothing, and I mean nothing, prepared me for what happened that night. It was a Tuesday, around 1 a.m. The store was almost empty, with one customer every 2 or 3 hours. I was restocking the gum rack behind the counter when I heard the door chime. I glanced up and saw this woman walking in. She walked in slowly, lanky, maybe in her mid-40s.
Nigga, that's a fucking zombie. How the fuck do you look at this shit and think it's a female or normal at all? That's a fucking zombie.
With greasy black hair tied in a messy bun. Her clothes hung off her like loose paper. She wore a puffy green jacket.
Nigga, her limbs is hanging off her too. This shit is not attached. Hell no, that's a fucking zombie. I don't give a fuck. Look, her skin is dead. That's a zombie.
Over a dirty tank top, and her jeans were soaked around the ankles like she'd been through dusty, muddy alleys. Her eyes were darting around, jittery but hollow, and she spread this reeking smell all around the store.
She's dead.
From her appearance, it wasn't hard to guess that she belonged to the Skid Row area. She mumbled something I couldn't make out and wandered toward the snack aisle. I kept an eye on her. We got tweakers in all the time, usually harmless.
This is how racist nigga describe black people. Just so they can have a valid reason to watch out us while we in the stores. This shit crazy.
Sometimes loud, sometimes annoying.
She would probably be just a normal female walking in trying to get her shit, then not know she would be having a story told about her. And you got this nigga out here describing her the worst way. Oh, fuck, hell no.
But this one felt off. She wasn't browsing. She was just grabbing random stuff. Candy bars, trail mix, even a frozen burrito.
Nigga had the
just
munchies.
shoving it all into her arms with this weird sense of urgency, like she was on a mission but didn't know why. After a few minutes, she approached the counter. She plopped the pile in front of me and started fishing through her pockets. They were empty. She looked up and muttered,
I have no money, but they're hungry too.
I was confused. Who are they? She pointed toward the door.
My friends. Can't let them starve.
I looked past her. There was no one outside,
me,
just the
nigga.
flicker of a busted street lamp.
And I'm not going outside and checking out shit. I don't give a fuck. Hell no. I ain't trying to hear follow me out here. No, I'm not going outside. That shit dangerous. I'm gonna get hit with a pipe and some old shit while I'm knocked out. I'm not dealing with that shit. I couldn't work in a convenience store with customers coming in past 11, my nigga. I just couldn't do it, you feel me? Especially if I'm the only one there, I do that for like I'm waiting on watch the whole time. And if someone come in and try to check me, the cops not making it, Tom. I'm a dead nigga. Boy, they need to pay any gas station or any clerk that up past 11, y'all need to get paid $20 an hour or up, my nigga. Go fuck no.
A pile of trash bags swaying in the wind. Look, I can cover one item for you if you're really hungry, but I can't give you all this for free. She didn't move, just blinked twice, very slowly, like an animatronic.
But they're hungry too.
There was a sudden shift in her voice. Look, I'm sorry.
I would not give a damn, nigga. Go feed them little niggas yourself. The fuck I'm supposed to do? You come to my shop, now I'm fired and I can't feed my people because you want to come in and say your people hungry, nigga. Damn, that sound fucked up though. I ain't gonna cap. I'll probably give her like a bag of chips though, you feel me? Nah, I'll probably pay for her shit myself. It depends. If I see your ass, like, you feel me, and I don't see nobody around you and shit, no kids around you and shit, you gonna have to show me proof you got them. I'm not following you, but you're gonna have to show me proof somehow, some way, I don't know. You bring out your phone, give me a picture, I'm not going with you, my nigga.
Like I said, I can give you only one thing for free. You have to pay for the rest. Her eyes twitched, and she moved her shoulder in such a way that her bones cracked. A bad feeling rushed through me. My instincts told me something was about to happen. She suddenly dropped her jacket to the floor. Jesus. Her arms were covered in rotting patches of
Hell
skin that
no.
hung like wet tissue. Deep purple veins bulged out like thick worms.
She
And there
did.
were old needle marks, hundreds
dead-ass
of them.
dead.
Some still oozed pus. But what truly messed me up was the way she smiled, like she was proud to show me what she'd become. I took a step back instinctively. Ma'am, I need you to leave now.
I never leave hungry.
Saying this, she started scratching, hard, frantic, nails digging.
Oh, that's a true 11 horror stories. 7-11 horror. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When I clicked this video, I thought this shit said true elevator stories. And then I got to thinking, like, my nigga, we not nowhere near the elevator yet. I don't know, my nigga. Now it made more sense. Okay.
So deep into her arms that skin began to peel.
Nigga, give me a lullaby. Oh, that shit nasty. And you just watch her do it. But give her her cocaine and get out of there.
She moaned softly, like she liked it. She scratched so fiercely that a flap of rotted skin ripped off. I'm not exaggerating. She literally tore off a strip of her own flesh, held it up like a slice of jerky, and put it in her mouth. She looked at me with this
You watched that whole thing happen, my nigga. You just did watch that. No calling the cops. You got no security. Let's be honest. 7-Eleven don't have security, so you just got to call the cops at that point. And what's that gonna do? You can't tell her to leave because she really not doing something wrong. So you gotta sit there and watch her do that shit. That is so fucking disgusting, nigga. That's what boy. Yeah, like boy, if I had a restaurant, y'all had to boycott me. Like, boy, I would have to get boycotted. Cause nigga, I'm kicking any nigga who don't look right in my eyes. I'm not saying you gotta be ugly, you can't come in or some shit, but your ass start tweaking like this, nigga, you gotta go. Any fucking addict, druggie that can't control themselves, you gotta get out. I don't go fuck with y'all, cause I don't care what race you are either.
blank stare, chewing,
Yeah, she eating that
blood
shit, nigga.
dripping down her chin. The chewing didn't even sound right. Her mouth.
Like, nigga, you think I'm finna just sit here and hear this shit? IMR, story table. Come on now. I'm not finna just sit there and watch this nigga chew in my ear the whole time.
I couldn't hold the bile rising in my.
Give her the fucking bread and get out of there. Like, my nigga, like, at this point, give her the fucking bread, my nigga. Like, she was like, you just wasting time now. You rather lose your job or lose your humanity? Because that's what you're doing right now, looking at a bitch eat herself. Give her the fucking bread.
My throat. I puked. My legs went weak. All I could say was, Jesus Christ. I grabbed the phone and called the cops.
Nah, you
My
won't call the
hands were
cops.
shaking so badly I could barely press the numbers. She dropped the rest of the food on the ground and began walking slowly toward the counter. Her voice turned low, not like a whisper, but like something underneath her voice was talking too.
They said they'll come in.
Nigga, now she got demons. So now it's automatically a 1v how many she got in her. You feel me? Now you gotta fight all that shit. All you gotta do is call the cops when it first happened. Now you gotta deal with that shit. It's up now. It's up.
I feed them.
I had no idea what the hell she was talking about, but I wasn't about to wait and find out. I grabbed the fire extinguisher from behind the counter just in case things got ugly. Right as I reached the register, I heard sirens outside. She stopped.
I'm not gonna lie. I would have to come up with something. Like, y'all know how when niggas be like, you got Tourette's and you say shit that you don't mean to say, it just come out. That's some type of there's some disability where your arms move without nigga you telling it to move some shit or making it move. Wherever that is, I have it. Cause she would got stoled on me, nigga. I would have said my body parts had to rest or some shit. She would have got stoled. Like, well, nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. You be on the news, DMC hit a female. Well, nigga, y'all would have seen what I seen. Y'all would have did the same shit.
Her head twitched.
I don't blame you,
violently to the
Monica.
side like a broken doll.
If you continue your story and say you leaned her ass, I will not blame you. I promise I will not blame you, nigga. Like, no one in the world should blame you for going through this.
She looked at the door, then back at me, then let out this guttural, animalistic growl.
Yep, right there. And she hitting herself. You're not winning this fight. Let's be honest. She did ass tagging herself up 2-piece in her shit, slapping she slap boxing with herself. You was not winning that fight. I'm dead ass, nigga. Any nigga, we already know any nigga who slapped herself is automatically crazy. She already proved she was crazy though when she ate her skin. But you got no chance. I'm sorry.
She dropped to her knees and started slapping
Nigga pop lock.
herself. When the cops came in, she was still hitting herself, screaming and laughing at the same time.
Oh yeah, cops. Hey, y'all better cops, boy. Some of y'all niggas are brave. I will not touch that shit. I'm being dead ass. Nigga, I would have walked in. What the fuck is that? Nigga, you would have been shitty at me because I'm not helping your ass. I'm so serious. You put your whole arm around her arm, your whole hand around her arm, nigga, you caught something. You did that cause something. You're not gonna be the same forever, my nigga. That's why I would never touch a crackhead. I feel like if you ever touch a crackhead, your body just immobilized or some shit. I don't know. And she's still doing it. Even though you got her other hand, she's still
They had
doing
to
it.
restrain her to take her away. She fought like a rabid dog the whole time, screaming about the hungry ones in the dark and how she fed them enough to last the night.
Fuck
They
no.
sedated her and took her to a hospital. Later that morning, a cop came back to take my statement. He said she was likely in the middle of a severe drug-induced psychosis. They ran her prints and found out she'd been arrested before, years ago, for trying to bite a woman's face in a soup kitchen bathroom. But this was the worst episode they'd seen. She's currently in a
Shit, nigga, I know that female in the back probably shit is here. Talking about that's the worst y'all ever seen her. Nigga, you try to bite my face off talking about this shit the worst? Fuck no. But I would have sued them niggas for giving that false statement. Hell no, nigga. My frontal lobe came off.
psychiatric ward. Ever since that night, I've been locking the store doors at midnight and only serving through the glass window. I don't care what corporate says. I'm not putting myself in that situation again.
Hey, I don't blame you, my nigga.
So this happened about 2 weeks ago, and I still get chills thinking about it. I swear I'm never stopping at a 7-Eleven that late again. It was around midnight, possibly a little later. I was on my way home from a boring party that my friend had forced me to attend. I hadn't eaten all day and was seriously craving snacks. Hot Cheetos, gummy worms, the whole shebang. So, I pulled into this random 7-Eleven that was open along my route. The area was dead quiet, with barely working streetlights. I pulled over, got out, and walked in. The first thing I noticed was how quiet the store was. No music, no cashier, just the soft humming from the fridges. A handwritten sign rested on the counter. It read, "Gone for a smoke. Be back soon."
Fuck no, that was all I need to see to get me the fuck up out of there. Nigga, hell no. Your ass not even in the fucking, I'm finna say restaurant. Your ass not even in the building though? Nigga, fuck no. I'm out. I'm not, if what's name, you ever go in a store and there is no worker inside, get the fuck out of there. Like, let's be honest, nigga, there's nothing in there that you boy, rob them niggas or some shit, but get the fuck up out of there.
I felt a little relieved, figuring the guy had just stepped out for a minute. I started walking toward the candy aisle when I saw this kid standing near the freezer. He was maybe 9 or 10, skinny, pale. He was wearing an oversized hoodie and black jeans. The boy was just
Nigga like that kid off Chucky. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you. As soon as I said that shit, you immediately pictured who I'm talking about. Cause he looked just like that nigga.
standing there, unmoving, staring at the ice cream freezer like he was in a trance. I kind of smiled at him, thinking, poor dude, must be waiting for his dad or something.
I ain't gonna lie, your ass was weird smiling at that nigga. Like, if I look at my side and I seen your big ass smiling at me like that, I'll be creeped out too. I would have side-eyed your ass. You would have got one of these. And boy, hell no, look at that shit. Nigga, that shit look creepy as hell.
Smiled at him, thinking, poor dude, must be waiting for his dad or something. Suddenly, he noticed me and smiled back.
Oh,
but
fuck no.
I don't know. Something about it made me uncomfortable.
Shit,
The smile didn't
nigga.
reach his eyes, and those eyes, kind of glossy with something off behind them. Have you ever seen someone smile with dead eyes? It hits different. I shrugged it
Virgo?
off and started grabbing some snacks and drinks, acting normal. But every time I looked back, I saw him taking slow steps toward me.
Oh, fuck no. Where's my dog? Virgo! Hey, anytime some bullshit finna happen, any horror stories, I call my dog every time. I don't give a fuck.
His eyes were following me around.
Bro, don't leave.
At first, it was subtle, like I'd be in the chip aisle and he'd be standing 2 feet away. I'd move to the drinks, boom, he was right behind me again, not saying anything, just watching. At this point, I was like, okay, what the hell is this kid doing? Then, out of nowhere, he said, "Do you live alone?"
Oh, hell
I
no.
paused, turned slowly.
What?
He stared, didn't blink, then asked, "How often do you lock your windows?" Y'all, I'm not kidding. My whole body locked up. I tried to laugh it off, like...
Dude, that's kind of a creepy thing to ask.
He just kept staring. "Your bedroom faces the street, right?" Now I was panicking inside. I pretended to text someone on my phone, trying to make it look like someone was waiting for me, but he was still standing there, still watching. So I started walking toward the door, fast. I figured I'd just dip and hit a different store, but before I even reached the exit, I felt something wrap around my wrist. The kid hugged me from behind.
Yep, and that's when fuck them kids would have went right to the brain. Every muscle fiber in my body would have started moving like a crackhead. I would have turned around so fast and leaned that nigga. Hell no, don't ever grab me from behind. That nigga, you just got sexually assaulted by a kid. I feel like that's enough for law enforcement to allow me to put my hands on a little nigga. Fuck no.
And tightly.
Nigga would have got an elbow to the
I straight up screamed and yanked myself
Nigga was
away.
like Fetty Wap.
His grip was too strong for a 10-year-old. My whole body went ice cold. My skin crawled like I'd just touched something foul. I turned around and shoved him back, yelling,
Back off!
Shoved him.
Did your parents not teach you manners?
That nigga did not fucking move. Hold on.
Shoved him back, yelling,
Back off!
something foul. I turned around and shoved
Nigga,
him
hell
back,
no.
yelling.
Back off! Did your parents not teach you manners?
His face turned red with rage,
Aw,
like a
damn.
switch flipped inside of his head.
You just talk about that YN family. Nigga, mom, dad probably gone. And you talk, yeah, now you finna get he finna get crazy. Look at his face.
His smile twisted into this pissed off, twitchy expression. I swear, his eyes twitched and his jaw clenched so hard it looked painful. He didn't even say anything, just bent down, grabbed a soda can off the floor, and launched it straight at my forehead. I heard the clank.
How the fuck did a soda can do that much damage to you? How the hell did a soda can do that much damage to your ass? What the fuck is them soda cans made of down there? Hell no, that shit must have been bent some. Hell, there's no way in hell I believe that a soda can do this much damage to a human being.
Can off the floor and launched it straight at my
Look at
forehead.
this. I mean, I guess. I guess. I don't know. I guess. It really. Okay, nah, you're right. A soda can probably can do the most damage. You're right.
I heard the clank before I felt it. My vision started to blur as I collapsed onto the floor, screaming. I touched my temple and immediately noticed my palms were covered in warm blood. I started crying for help. I crawled behind a shelf, half dizzy, and that freak was just standing there, breathing heavily, just watching me suffer like it was a damn game.
I don't even know why you would stop at any gas station and go inside with no one in the parking lot for in the first place. Like that shit should have been red flag number one. You go to a gas station and no one in the parking lot. Fucking no, I'm not going inside that shit. That shit is haunted as a bitch. That's the first thing that could come to mind. Haunted. Any building where you can go into and there's no one outside, I automatically think something's going wrong with it. Like, look at this little nigga.
Right then, the front door swung open and the cashier bolted in. It was a guy in his 40s who looked winded and terrified. He must have heard me screaming. He froze when he saw the kid. The boy didn't wait another second. He ran off into the dark highway. The cashier helped me get up and I kept crying.
I don't know what's wrong with that kid. He just behaved so badly and then threw this.
But the cashier cut me off with a shocked face and said, "That's not a kid. He's a dwarf. He's been lurking here for hours. My heart dropped. That explained why he had so much strength. It took everything I had to free myself from his grasp when he hugged me.
Man, we should know
The
that.
cashier was a good guy. He gave me a wet cloth to press against my bleeding head while he called the cops and paramedics. When the cops came, I was dizzy from blood loss. They sent me to the hospital and questioned the cashier for every bit of detail they could get about that terrifying man. It took 3 stitches to stop the bleeding. I stayed at the hospital for a week. The cops visited me there for follow-up questions. On the 4th day, when I was feeling a little better, the cashier came to see me. He apologized for what had happened and said he felt responsible for leaving the store unattended. I told him none of it was his fault. 2 weeks have gone by, and that man still hasn't been caught. I keep my windows locked at all times now. I even installed a doorbell cam.
Wait, the nigga knows you live, though, cause he said something about what he just guessing. Cause remember he said some of the stories talking about some your bed face the streets or some shit. Like what was that? I don't know.
Camera just in case. Sometimes, when it's raining out at night with thunderstorms and lightning, I get nightmares. I see myself lying in bed, and the man is standing over me, sucking blood from my wound. Of a conversationalist, but I figured
fuck,
someone
nigga?
should hear this. Maybe it'll make you look
I'm not gonna lie to you. That probably the creepiest one I've seen on this shit for a minute. That's probably the creepiest one. Because you feel me? You heard me call Virgo in here. Every time I watch some shit and they gotta call Virgo, nigga, you feel me? It gotta be some crazy shit going on.
the next time you're outside after dark. I'm 50, ex-military. I've served 2 tours overseas, seen some messed up stuff, sure. However, nothing compares to the incident that occurred at that infamous 7-Eleven 2 months back. It was around 11:45 p.m. I'd just finished a long shift driving rigs and needed a smoke, bad. I pulled into a sketchy-looking 7-Eleven off some side road in downtown Phoenix. I'd been there before. The store always had this flickering red neon light that buzzed like a wasp nest. I walked in. It was empty except for this young cashier, maybe 19 or 20, standing behind the counter, looking half asleep. I gave him a polite nod, walked toward the cigarette case behind the counter, and asked for a pack of Reds. He turned to grab them when the door flew open. 2 teenage boys rushed in, hoodies up, masks on, each holding a knife.
Fucking YN, strike again.
They moved fast, yelling at the cashier. Hands up! Give us the money now! One of them jumped the counter in a single leap.
Damn,
The
again
other ran
athletic.
towards me, pointing the knife. I stepped back and raised both hands. All right, easy. I'm just a customer.
Bitch, you are military trained. You better do some shit to that nigga. I am not playing, boy. Oh, hell no. You better use that training to good use right now. Cause that's the only
But
way
they
you get it
weren't
out.
listening. The employee behind the counter froze. I saw his hands trembling as he tried to open the register. He was just a kid. This job
he's a kid
probably
too.
paid peanuts, and now he had a
Damn.
knife in his face. I was about to say something, anything to keep it from getting worse, but I was too late. One of the robbers stabbed the employee right in the gut. No hesitation, no warning.
There are 0 mercies with the YNs. Like, then like, it looks like he kept checking. You must be in Europe or some shit, cause did it get?
Plunged the knife in without hesitation or warning.
This
I'll
why
never forget that.
This is why I would never visit anything UK related. Fuck no, cause nigga, I feel like this shit is too normal down there. This video probably not even what's the name? A story about New York. I mean, not New York, Europe. United Kingdom. Fuck, you know what I'm talking about. But I just feel like this shit happens down there for some reason. I don't know why.
Sound. The wet gasp echoed through my mind. The guy collapsed as swiftly as a rag doll, the blood swiftly spreading beneath his
And
uniform
you could have
shirt.
stopped this.
Something inside me snapped. I didn't think. I just moved. I grabbed the closest thing I could, a glass Snapple bottle from the fridge, and cracked it over the head of the guy coming at me. He staggered back, dazed, knife clattering to the floor. The second one, the one who stabbed the cashier, turned toward me, wild-eyed. I barely had time to brace before he lunged. He slashed at my ribs. Sharp pain exploded in my side.
I'm
but
not
I
gonna lie to you. I know this move is hard to tell to hit when you're terrified and like situation like this, but you got to go for that counter. Every fucking time when you in a situation like this, you gotta go for that counter, nigga. If you don't go for that counter and you just go for a trade offense every time when nigga with a weapon come for you, you gonna get hurt more times than you come out successful. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. You gotta go for that counter.
On his wrist before he could go any deeper. Blood was pouring out of me, but adrenaline was taking over. I twisted his arm hard and slammed him into the cooler door.
Okay.
It shattered behind him, glass raining down. He groaned and hit the ground, but I was fading fast. The first guy had recovered. He tackled me to the floor, fists flying. I took a few hits to the face, then landed a powerful elbow to his nose.
Damn.
It crunched under the impact. He screamed and rolled off of me. My breathing was heavy. I could barely make it out with my blurry vision. My shirt was soaked with blood. I could feel it warm against my skin. I grabbed the shelves near me to pull myself up, then almost limped towards the exit, grabbing a broomstick. The thugs were lying on the ground, groaning in pain, but not more than me. I knew if they got up and attacked me again, I might not be able to beat them. I'm not a young buck anymore, and the moron had stabbed me deep. I jabbed the stick on the door handles of the 7-Eleven entrance, so in a way the thugs don't get the chance to escape. The poor employee was lying on the floor. I felt really bad for him as I called the cops. I leaned on the pavement, explaining the bloody mess that just happened. Everything felt cold. My ears were ringing.
You locked yourself inside the store with them niggas? Are you insane? Oh fuck no. Yeah, they would got away. You better than me. They would have got away, cause I'm not standing inside with them niggas. If I would have won that fight, nigga got in the car, I would have called 911 though. But I would have got in my car too. Nigga. Oh fuck no.
I remember saying out loud, "Don't fall asleep yet. Not yet. Don't you damn sleep."
Dang, I know that shit was
the police
painful.
arrived in 5 minutes. When I heard the sirens, I looked at the sky and thanked the Almighty. Red and blue lights flooded the store. Cops stormed in, weapons drawn. One of them shouted, "Drop the weapon!" But I didn't even have one. I think I said something like, "I'm the good guy," before I passed out. When I woke up,
This nigga's capping. I ain't no way no fucking 50-year-old veteran talking about something, I'm the good guy before passing. Nah, that shit sounds scripted as a motherfucker. Like straight out of a Disney movie.
I was in the hospital, stitched up. I had multiple tubes inserted into my body, a couple broken ribs. They told me I lost a lot of blood, but I'd make it. Sadly, the young cashier didn't.
Oh, we know he was dead.
He was gone before the ambulance got there. They told me the two boys, both 17, had been on a robbery spree across the city. One clerk they attacked before ended up in a coma. Another woman got her throat slit at a gas station, but survived.
Damn,
by a
these niggas on a killing spree. Damn, they was just knocking niggas off left. There wasn't even no point in robbing them. They just want to do it for the fun of the game.
The cops said if I hadn't stepped in, they would have gotten away again. Maybe even killed more people. They called me a hero.
Y'all
I
cops
didn't
are
feel like
trash.
one, though. The image of that poor kid gasping on the floor, eyes wide with shock, that haunted me. Still does. You spent years training for combat, learning to stay alert and alive, and then life throws you into a war zone when you're just trying to buy a damn cigarette. I get nightmares sometimes. These nightmares do not originate from the battlefield, from that store. The buzzing light, the gurgle the cashier made when he drowned into the lap of death, the sound of that knife going in. I still drive rigs, still stop for gas and smokes, but I don't walk into convenience stores the same way anymore. I keep my eyes sharp, my hands are loose, my back to the wall, and if I hear the door chime at night, I look first. You should too.
No cap. I don't blame you, my nigga. But hey, I fuck with that one. Ain't gonna lie, that probably top 3 most animated horror stories I've seen on this shit. That shit looks scary too. But hey, y'all fuck with the video, make sure to like, subscribe. You feel me? Another one coming out tomorrow if they release one. If not, I'll play a horror game. But I'm out. And here go Dizzy. What? Arrogant that nigga, but he's friendly. What? And here go Dizzy. Arrogant ass nigga, but he's friendly. Hold on, SODM. Hold them. Hold on, SODM. Hold them. Arrogant ass nigga, but he's friend.